Hey everybody, it's Andrew, and welcome back to Highway Blossoms. Right than last we left off, there was a wonderful little reunion between our two leading ladies, which was, adorable, and anyway. Now we appear to be back in the RV. So, fading light from the sunset wakes me up. After reuniting, the first thing Marina and I did was take a nap. We slept in the same bed, both of us too tired to do anything more than gaze into each other's eyes as we drifted off. Now, hours later, we're still in the same spot. One of Marina's hands clings to my shirt while she's pressed up against my side. Her breath, shallow and steady, is warm against my neck. I feel like I could stay here all day, or for a week, a year, whatever, just enjoying this closeness. Marina sighs in her sleep, shifting a little but not moving too far away. I watch her, a small smile dancing on my lips. No way we're going to be able to sleep tonight after taking naps like this, this late. We can probably head out and get to the festival site a bit early. Beat the lines to get in and maybe end up closer to the stage. I'll see how she feels when she gets up. Gently, I extract myself from her grip and climb out of bed. To kill some time, I wander to the back to take stock of our supplies. We're running low on bottled water and could use some more snacks. The healthy kind, not the Marina's, like the tooth-rotting kind. Also, we need to stop by a laundromat sometime too. And hell, we should probably go to a clothing store and pick up a few more changes of clothes for Marina. Since we're going to be sticking together and all. Yay. I was going to clap like an idiot, but I don't have that much energy. My sinuses are fucking annoying me, which my voice may sound a little bit off, I don't know. That thought makes me smile, so happy that I couldn't stop even if I wanted to. I don't have to be lonely anymore. I can make these plans for two. When I walk back to the bed, still being careful not to disturb Marina, I notice something weird. It's gotten brighter outside. No way. It dawns on me, quite literally. We didn't just sleep through the day. We slept all the way through the night and into the next morning.
Marina!
I shout her name as I lunge across the bed to shake her shoulder. Despite my frenzy, she opens her eyes lazily.
Amber? What's wrong?
We slept way too late. We've got to get going fast. The festival's starting in just a few hours.
No time for... one roller coaster to the next. Here we go. Marina pats my head like I'm a naive kid.
Amber, it's okay. It's not until tomorrow.
It is tomorrow. We slept all night.
Now her eyes get a bit bigger, and right on time, the sunlight falls across her face.
Huh?
Yeah.
I move back, letting her sit up.
We've got to go, or we'll be standing in line all day.
She smushes her fists into her eyes and rolls out of bed.
I'm up. Can you make some coffee, please?
No prob.
Gotta get ready.
I nod. Yeah. Marina Zombie shuffles off to the bathroom to brush her teeth and fix her hair. I set up by preparing. Soon the warm smell of brewing coffee fills the air, as does the sound of running water. Both Marina and the coffee finish on the same time. Marina's done. Ding! I don't have coffee right now. I do have tea though, so. That's good. Okay. Marina skips over to... Okay, she kind of neumes over, really. To where I am and leans into my shoulder while I wrap an arm around her.
Sorry, I shouldn't hold us up, huh?
Nah, this is okay.
Just for a moment. Then I pull away and grab a pair of mugs, passing one to Marina. I fill mine up with steaming black coffee, then hand her the creamer and sugar. But Marina shakes her head.
I'll try it how you drink it.
This is gonna be good. Eyebrows raised, I pour her a cup.
You sure? It's a super acquired taste.
Okay, I mean, I'm predicting that she's gonna hate it, but who knows? She may surprisingly enjoy it. Marina takes a sip and scrunches up her face in disgust. Yeah, there we go.
It's good.
What?
Uh-huh.
No, really?
She chokes on her next sip.
You don't have to drink it black just because I do, you know.
You said it's an acquired taste, though, right? So I want to acquire that taste.
It's not how that works. What that means. Not what it is. Oh god, you're cute.
Right.
Yeah. By the time I finish my first cup, she's only had a quarter of hers. She gets halfway through before she gives up and dumps in some sugar. There you go.
I'll acquire it later.
Much later. Probably never.
Of course.
Yeah. While she preps her coffee, I go over to the cabinet where we stash the gold. Aside from those, there's one other small, brightly decorated box. I take it out and set it on the counter. Marina instantly hops over.
Ooh, what's that?
It's not Gramps, is it? Oh, okay. Inside are two... That's actually something maybe, but never mind. Inside are two wristbands made of soft fabric. They are entrance passes to the festival. I pass one to Marina. Hers. Gramps'. Oh. Go back. Yeah, okay, Gramps. Yeah. That was weird. Well, not weird. I'm just still not used to that little skip where it adds a line instead of, you know. The tenderness with which she takes it reminds me of when she first held the gold. Like if it fell, it would break.
Make sure you don't lose it, or you'll have to wait in the RV while I go watch.
You wouldn't.
I think about it for a second. Would I? Then I answer, truthfully.
Okay, you're right.
Oh.
But still.
There's a little tag that hangs off the wristband, and Marina pulls to tighten it. Then she leans over and kisses my cheek.
I won't.
I slide mine on and tighten it as well, putting the box back in its safe spot. There's a lump in my throat over how it was always supposed to be me and Gramps who went. Marina touches my hand and she smiles. I smile back. This is just as good, though. I swallow my sadness before it can take over and lead the way up to the front of the RV.
You ready?
Hell yeah!
Let's get this show on the road then.
I like the enthusiasm there. The motorhome grumbles as I turn the key, but the engine catches. I wait a second to see if it's going to die, but it doesn't. So the whole thing shakes a little more than I'm used to. Because there would just have to be one more thing, right? I mean, slowly I navigate out of the parking lot and back onto the main streets. It may be early, but there are lots of people out and about. Traffic is thick, with a lot of people probably going to Coachella.
See, this is why I wanted to leave early. It's normally only a half-hour drive, but this is crazy.
Think we're all going to the same place?
Maybe. At least a few.
Marina laughs.
What?
I just think it's kind of funny that this has happened the whole time. With the treasure and stuff. Everywhere we go, it's like traffic jam after traffic jam.
Yeah, you're right. Should be better after this, though.
Murphy's Law is gonna kick in real soon and probably kick you right in the head as well.
Yeah, it will be.
Okay. We creep along until we reach a totaled car. It doesn't look like anyone was hurt, but it's the reason traffic is so slow. Once we get past, I can finally open the accelerate. The new and improved engine pulls its weight. Everything is much smoother and soon the city of Indio comes into view. Super close to the California and Arizona border, Coachella is just a few miles east of town. As we get closer and closer, our anticipation builds. It's easy to read Marina since she's bouncing and fidgeting in her seat. I'm more composed, but I feel it too. We glance at each other at the exact same time and grin. We've been doing that a lot lately. At last, the huge line of trees that borders the festival ground stands just ahead. I take the exit and join yet another long line of cars heading for the parking area and campground. Guests carrying coolers, chairs, and camping supplies crowd the edges of the unpaved roads, making us slow down. Finally, we find a spot and I kill the engine. Marina looks at me, waiting for me to say something. But I'm all out of cheesy speeches, so I just grab her hand and we both stand up.
Let's go.
No. There's a Ferris wheel. The air seems to crackle with electric anticipation. It's on people's faces and in the way they move, the energy like a wave that flows over them. We all share a feeling of excitement and of unity. Every single person here has been waiting for months for this day to arrive, and it's finally here. High tents and portable stages dominate the space around us. Between those and the trees and most of all the noise, you'd never guess that there's a city and a highway just a couple miles away. Drum beats and muted chords float by as musicians do a few last-minute sound checks. They're barely audible over the sound of thousands of chattering voices. Folks of all different shapes, sizes, and colors mill around us. It's like social boundaries have been eroded. I think that's a sentiment Gramps would like. Idly, I use my thumb to trace a heart into Marina's palm. She squeezes back, probably unaware of what the shape was, but understanding all the same.
So, where do we go now?
Now we go stand in line while they check wristbands and let people onto the grounds. It's gonna be a while.
One more traffic jam, huh?
Hey, queuing!
That's right. One more.
Even if I hadn't been mapping the grounds in my head, it'd be impossible to get lost. Bored-looking staff are positioned every few yards, holding signs with arrows and directions. Like molasses, the throng of people that we've joined oozes down the trail. We all hold each other back, the sheer numbers making for slow go. Nearly 100,000 people attend each year.
What time does the show start?
First bands are at like 11, but the ones we want to see are later in the evening.
What time is it now?
Now. That was cute. Now. I like the music in the background. I was at the ambient track. Apart from the chattering voices, the music itself is actually pretty relaxing. It's nice and chill. I use my free hand to shield my eyes as I stare up at the sky.
Maybe 10:30?
You didn't seriously just use the sun to tell time, did you?
What, you can't?
I can't.
Not all of us were born in the wilderness, Amber.
Hey, neither was I. Just raised in it.
Alright, wild girl.
Besides, I checked the time before we got out.
Cheater!
Okay, that makes more sense.
I'll have to show you how to use the sundial sometime, though. It's pretty handy if you're ever lost in the woods somewhere.
Good skill to have, true. I don't have it.
Right, because knowing the time would definitely be what I'm thinking about then.
Point, but at the same time, well, okay, time. I don't want to be redundant, but simultaneously, knowing the time would be helpful because it kind of gives you an idea of how long you have before nightfall. Which, depending on where you are, may be when things start to really suck. So, having some way to gauge, why the fuck am I no, just...
You should be. You'll want to know how long before it gets dark and cold so you can find shelter.
There you go. She summed it up because I ramble like an idiot.
I'll just ask you to do that.
What if I'm not with you?
Okay. Marina, now's the time.
Why wouldn't you be?
Okay, close enough. I mean, okay, yeah. Oh, that's adorable. I kiss her right then and there. After the past few days, I was a little worried that things would be awkward. Silences and trailing off sentences. But no, it's like we never fought, never argued. Like I never blew up at her. That might be my favorite thing about Marina. There's a growing list of those. I was going to try and make some kind of remark about an airing of grievances that without there being any lingering animosity, but there you go. That's just Sparks notes it. Move on. I'm not going to sit here and... I'm doing it anyway. Fuck, God damn it. She really thinks I can do no wrong. I don't know what I did to deserve her, or even if I do, but I'm pretty dang happy with how it all turned out. The line speeds up once we actually hit the festival entrance in a rush to the gate. A pair of attendants pat us down. Since we're not carrying any drugs or weapons, we're waved on through. Passing underneath a broad opening display, we've officially arrived. Marina spins toward me, bouncing on her heels.
We made it!
Hell yeah, we did.
It's been a long journey. I think of everything we've done and all the places we've been, the people we've met, and how all of those led us to this. I smile as I reach for her hand yet again, meeting it halfway since she went for mine too.
Food?
Food.
I haven't gotten a good meal in over a day now that I think about it. And once I do, I can't stop thinking about it. I lead the way to the food court, which is just a bunch of trucks and tents arranged in an aisle. Everything for sale is greasy but delicious. It's the kind of food that'll stomp your heart but heal your soul. Make you feel good on the way to heaven, or hell, right? We pause at the closest truck to us and read the menu.
Amber?
Marina.
Is that like a typo or something? It says they have deep fried candy bars.
Oh no. Oh no.
Nah, those are really popular at fairs and festivals.
And just like that, she's found her new religion. She gives me that "I know you're making this up" look that she's perfected.
Yeah, right.
No, I'm actually dead serious. Candy bars, pickles, snack cakes. You can get almost anything deep fried at places like this.
Quite partial to fried pickles myself.
Ever had one?
No way. That's too much, even for me.
Same, yeah. The whole like fried sweets. That's just it's kind of sickening just to think about it. The thought alone makes me kind of queasy. So much grease, on top of all the sugar too. Ugh.
Order up.
To highlight my point, the guy running the fryer pulls out a crispy-looking blob. It's impossible to tell what it is because of the batter. After wiping off some of the oil, which doesn't seem to change much, he wraps it in wax paper and hands it to the person waiting by the window. He bites into it with a look of pleasure, though I still can't tell what he's eating.
Want something?
Vaguely green, Marina shakes her head.
Pass.
Not much farther down the line, we find a regular pizza stand and order a couple slices. We stand a little out of the way while we eat, trying to keep the toppings off from all sliding onto our rapidly deteriorating plates. When we're done, I drag a napkin across my face. It comes away orange with grease.
Missed a spot.
She leans over and wipes the dry spot above my upper lip, then kisses it.
Wait. Show me where again.
Okay. Smooth move. This time she doesn't dab before leaning in to kiss me. I can taste the pizza on her breath, or maybe it's mine. When we part again, we're both smiling.
You should check the sun. What time is it?
I make a big show of looking up at the sky, then back down and pretending to think hard.
I'd say it's time for us to get a watch.
I'm sorry, I'm just having flashbacks to a friend of mine who always fucking says that whenever we're out somewhere, I have to ask him, what time is it? That's his goddamn response. And it just eats into my soul, and I felt that little knife twisting in my spirit there.
That is literally a joke that my dad makes. His dad probably said it, and it was probably old then. No, just no.
I've got to show him this.
Ouch, tough crowd. I'm hurt.
Wounded, even.
Really, though. It's probably a little bit past noon. We've still got a long time.
And on that note, I'm going to end this episode here. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next episode.